This is Rashad Birdsong, Ground Zero, the crime scene in Ferguson, Missouri. Some of us over the week saw there was a special newscast and report on some of the black businesses that had gotten impact due to the riots here in Ferguson, Missouri. And one of those was a young lady operator, Selena. Delina, I apologize, sister, okay, that has a beauty salon, 911. And I saw her story about a week ago in regards to how she felt about what was going on here in Ferguson and also being a business operator here in Ferguson, Missouri. So, sister, I know I just kind of popped in on you, and I apologize right in the middle of your business. But I'm trying to report out to, my constituency and the people that will come in contact with seeing this video. Businesses on the ground such as yours, and being a black woman such as you, what kind of was your overall perspective, and how do you see us moving forward here in Ferguson, Missouri, particularly black people? And also, how do you see the relationship between the white community and also law enforcement here in Ferguson, Missouri?
Well, as far as my experience, as far as with the business has been slow. Business has dropped like 90% because of the whole situation. In the whole, business has dropped with not just myself but my business counterparts, the other storefronts. So that hasn't been good, and that's been terrible. We as a business, we support the family, and it's just that even though we know that something needs to happen as far as with America and the way things are dealt with in the black community, I agree with that. At the same time, even though there's a protest and different things like that, the rioting, of course, everyone knows that that's terrible, unnecessary, and not needed, and it does not do anything but make things worse. So in actuality, I personally feel like there would have been a drop either way, even if there wasn't any riots, because it's a protest. It's like cars all over the lot, but they're not clients. Right. So even if the clients do come, they can't park anywhere. So, however, with the riots, the damage in the property, that just brought a whole new aspect of business loss, because now you have people fearing for their life. Sure. So even the protest, you have people fearing to want to protest because they're unsure of what there is a chance to happen. So if you have unsettledness and unsurety, you're going to do what most make you comfortable. And even if that's not to come to the most person you love in the world, if you're uncomfortable and unsettled at that place, more than likely you'll hold off on coming. And so that's kind of what I've been getting, is phone calls just from my clients, just, like, okay, how's it looking, different things like that. If you could talk a little bit more specifically about what have been the relationship with, for instance, community economic development and business development amongst African Americans here in Ferguson. Would you say there's a need for more investment into the broader business community or not? Oh, most definitely. There's a need for investment in the black business community, period. There's a need for teaching and teaching people what true support is. If you and I have a business, my true support is to come and patronize you, and your true support is to come and patronize me, not to come and ask for a discount, not to come and ask for favors. So there needs to be a teaching in our community, period, about economics, the way it works, politics, the way all that works. So then these type of issues would not happen, where you would know, okay, there's a procedure that has to go on before I can get instantaneous, immediate results. You're not going to get that. As far as the business aspect in the community and black-owned business, there needs to be more of a unity within itself. So then, for example, instead of there being 15 salons on one block or one street, maybe the people work together and a few of the salons build, and then we open. You know, what I notice in the community is that our you know, our brothers and sisters is like, oh, I want my own. Oh, I want my own. You know, what I was just telling a friend of mine here is that no person, no doctor, lawyer, you know, dentist, they do not necessarily leave school and go get their own business. They practice, they learn the business.
Sure.
You know, they do all that. They build someone else. So then therefore, when they go out to build their business, someone else comes along and build them. And that's what we need to target in our community, is that you must, because that's God's law. You need to build, you build up someone else, you're not losing, you're winning.
Unfortunately, behind the death of Michael Brown, do you think that in itself have brought the community closer together?
I believe so. You know, I've been in Ferguson for a long time, and unfortunately the scenes and the pictures that I've seen on news that is being portrayed is like Ferguson is some type of project. And that's not true. I've been here a long time. Now, has some of the quarters or maybe the dynamics of people have changed? Has it moved from maybe 50 to more blacks in the Ferguson area? Yes. But you have downtown Ferguson, you have, which is like, oh, it's been here a long time. You have, it really stretches a long way, and that is not being covered. If you just drive through Ferguson, you'll see a lot of signs that say, I love Ferguson. I love Ferguson. Because people aren't leaving.
Yes.
Now, what we will do is try to come up with everything we can to restore this village. You know, we have ministries that's right that do things. You know, I'm a part of a sponsor of Amana Ministries. And, you know, that's what she does. It's all about empowering and restoration. And that's pretty much what we need. I've had people from other areas, surrounding areas of counties, come over and say, you know, we're praying for you. You know, be encouraged. You know, we're here and we're all going to get through this. You know, they're not making it like, oh, this is just Ferguson. They're like, this affects, you know, Florissant. This affects Dalewood, Jennings. This is affecting all of St. Louis County. And, you know, it's not just Ferguson. This affects everywhere because, you know, St. Louis area have been trying to build up. I mean, they've been trying to build up in Ferguson. And so, like, this whole situation is kind of brings it down a little bit. So we're just praying for restoration. You know, we're praying that things go as they should. And we're praying for no more destruction, you know, just peace. Even if say we want to stand, we want to do a march, there needs to be peace in that so that people can hear you.
Well, we want to thank you, sister, for taking the time out to share your views with the video constituency that I deal with. And I'm sure that everyone that's coming in to hear sight of this video also wish you well and luck, and you got our prayers. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sister.